if my memory is right, we stopped at the shloka number 18 of 10th chapter.
16, Guruvada. We have to start from 17th.
Yeah. So in the first 11 shlokas, Krishna gave a wonderful concept of what God is, what his power is. He is the first of the creation, uncreated he is. He created gods and also other living beings were created. And he is in form without form too. Every quality of his is said. So Arjuna, after listening to Krishna, confessed that he would believe whatever he said completely without doubt. And intelligently he says, yes, as you are the creator of gods and all the rishis and other human beings, which he said in the previous shlokas, you are the only person known to you, no other will be will know you well, he said. Therefore, you can explain me your special qualities. That is shloka number 16, he said. Vaktumarasya aseshena divya hatma bhutaya. You can explain wherever your special appearance happens. Whatever glorious things on earth where I can see you, you will be able to tell me. So he has an interesting request. Katam vidya maham yogim tvam sada parichinten keshu keshu cha bhavesh chintu bhagavanya. This is what Arjuna wants to know from Krishna. Yogis, how can they recognize you in whichever great appearance of your son? Katam vidya maham yogim tvam sada parichinten. Yogis who completely think about you continuously. Keshu keshu cha bhaveshu chintyosmi bhavanya. What are the other forms where they can think of you? Is it that we must think only as Krishna? Is it that only we can think him as Rama? Isn't it possible to think of you in a great, wonderful outside view of the world? You tell me all that. Where can yogis think of you, and whatever form they can think about you, you have to tell me. Katam vidya maham yogim tvam sada parichinten. Tell me, how do these yogis continuously thinking about you, see you in which of your forms that they could see on earth? Please tell me. I think we can recite. Katam vidya maham yogin.
Katam vidya maham yogin.
Tvam sada parichintayan.
Tvam sada parichintayan.
Keshu keshu cha bhaveshu.
Keshu keshu cha bhaveshu.
Kintyosi bhagavan maya.
Kintyosi bhagavan maya.
Katam vidya maham yogin.
Katam vidya maham yogin.
Tvam sada parichintayan.
Tvam sada parichintayan.
Keshu keshu cha bhaveshu.
Keshu keshu cha bhaveshu.
Kintyosi bhagavan maya.
Kintyosi bhagavan maya.
And continuing, Arjuna's last word. Vistarena atmano yogam vibhutincha janardana bhuyak katahe truptirhi shrunotum asmi. I am not satisfied with whatever you tell. I am still want to listen about you. I am not satiated. I am not satisfied by listening a few of your words. Please tell me further. wherever I can see you. Vistarena Atmano Yogam. You have to tell me in great detail wherever I can see you, in whatever form I can see you. Bhuyah Kataya Truptirihi Sunnato Nasti Menitam. Again, I want to listen to you. Wherever I can see you, please tell me more and more about your glorious appearances on earth. Looking at what beautiful things, wonderful things, great things, I can remember you. Please give me a list of it. If you tell it in short, I am not satisfied. In 6th chapter also he had told, I may not get anyone to answer this question other than you. I think it was 39th shloka of 6th chapter, I hope. So here also he says, you must tell me in detail wherever I can see you. And makes a request. Vistarena Atmano Yogam. You have to tell me it in detail. Vistara. Vibhutincha Janardana. Wherever you can appear in which form. O Janardana, Krishna. Again tell me. Bhuyaha, Bhuya, Bhuyo, Bhuyo. Again and again you tell me. I am not satisfied listening to you only this much. So you must tell me in detail by looking at what I can get your memory in the universe. So that is the point which Arjuna wants to know from Krishna. I think we can decide. Vistarenatmano yogam
विस्तरेणात्मनो योगं
vibhutincha janardana
विभूतिं च जनार्दन
bhuyah kataya truptirhi
भूयः कथय तृप्तिर्हि
शृण्वतो nasti me mrutam.
तन्वत्तो नास्ति मे मृतम्
Vistarenatmano yogam
विस्तरेणात्मनो योगं
vibhutincha janardana
विभूतिं च जनार्दन
bhuyah kataya truptirhi
भूयः कथय तृप्तिर्हि
शृण्वतो nasti me mrutam.
तन्वत्तो नास्ति मे मृतम्.
Wonderful word he uses there. You see the last word. Your words are like just nectar. Amrita sadrisha pada they are. That is what Bhagavad Gita is. Bhagavad Gita is the greatest nectar that a man or a woman can drink. That is what we say in Gita Dhyana, Gita Mahatmya. Gita Amritasranam, that's what we say. That's the highest that we can do. So Amrita like words, yours, nectar like words, I am not satisfied at all. Tell me in detail. He makes a request. And Bhagavan to answer him. Therefore, Bhagavan Vacha. Hantate kateshyami divya hatma vibhutaya. We have observed Krishna's answers are always perfectly to the point. There is no question of going about making him confused. Directly to his question, he gives the answer. Yes, I tell you about my vibhutis now. Hantate kataishyami. Hanta means I, now. Now I am going to tell you about my vibhutis. That is, where you can remember me in the great views of the world. Pradanyata Kurushreshta. He tells Arjuna, Kurushreshta is Arjuna, I can only tell you some important ones. Pradanyata Kurushreshta. I can tell you only some important ones. Because Nastyanto Vistarasya me. If I go on telling you in detail, it will never end. It will never end. I think I remember when children asked to tell me a story, I think I told you in one of the previous classes of yours, unending story we want. It should be told today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, for a long time, for a lifetime. So I tell them an interesting thing. Once there was a great drought on moon, but on earth, all crops were abundant. A sparrow was very much worried about the drought in the moon. It had the ability to take anything that it wanted from earth to the moon. Now the unending story starts. It came to the ground, took a few grains of rice, flew back, put it there on the moon, came back, took some pulses. How long I can tell this? Until the food enough for the moon is transported from earth to the moon by the sparrow, we can tell this story. That will never be ending. So that should not happen. So I can tell you only in short about my glorious appearances. So the very first sentences he warns. Now I am going to tell you my vibhutis. That word will be suitable for you, even though as you have understood. Pradanyata Kurushreshta. Arjuna, I tell you only the important. Because Nastyanto Vistarasya me. If I tell you in detail, it will never end. As the never-ending story I told you. Until enough food is transported from up to the moon, it will not end. And it will not be possible for the one sparrow, to do it in its lifetime. So it will never be never-ending story. This will also be like that. Therefore, I cannot do that. I will tell you in short my glorious appearances around the world. So he makes a beautiful introduction before he starts. I think we can recite. Sri Bhagavan Vacha
श्रीभगवानुवाच
Antate Katayishyami
अन्तते कथयिष्यामि
Divya Hyatma Vibhutayah
दिव्याह्यात्मविभूतयः
Pradanyata Kurushreshta
प्राधान्यत कुरु श्रेष्ठ
Nastyanto Vistarasya me
नास्त्यन्तो विस्तरस्य मे
Antate Katayishyami
अन्तते कथयिष्यामि
Divya Hyatma Vibhutayah
दिव्याह्यात्मविभूतयः
Pradanyata Kurushreshta
प्राधान्यत कुरु श्रेष्ठ
Nastyanto Vistarasya me.
नास्त्यन्तो विस्तरस्य मे.
Hereafter, we can go a little faster because he mentions what are the things that we have to recognize cosmic consciousness in them. Some of them I can give a bit explanation, some of them you have to look it for yourself. Only I can say what Krishna says, not beyond that. And he begins. Aham Atma Gudakesha Sarva Bhutashaya Sthitaha. An important thing you have to underline, he has already said. I am Atma in every living being. I am Atma. Gudakesha is name of Arjuna. Don't get into confusion with the name of Arjuna. You have to always able to remember different names of Arjuna. I am Atma Gudakesha. Arjuna, I am Atma in every living being. He told us in the 7th chapter, Sutre Maniganava. I pass through every living being as the thread passes through the beads. I am there with every living being. He makes us remember that. Amatma Gudakesha. That is to say, you can see me in any living being because I am also there in it. I am Atma Gudakesha. Sarvabhuta Shayastitaha. I am in every living being. That is Atma. Aham Adincha, Madhyancha, Bhutana, Mantevacha. Completes the entire thing. I am the beginning, middle, and end of all living beings. Very first shloka is a beautiful way of expressing himself. Aham Atma Gudakesha. Arjuna, I am Atma Sarvabhutashaya stitaha. I stay in the heart of every living being. Not only that, he says, for all living beings, I am the beginning, I am the middle, I am the end. They have started from me, they are living in me, they will merge back in me. That is what we have also seen in previous shlokas. So he tells us in detail, I am Atma in every living being. And a beautiful thing, because he has been saying that for a long time, that I am there within you, I am there within you, but we are unable to see him inside us because Mama Maya Duratya. We are not able to leave our ego and sit without ego for a few minutes to allow that to come in. Aham Atma, I think we can decide that. Aham Atma Guda Kesha
Ahamatma Gudakesh
Bhutashaya Stitaha
Sarvabhutashayastitaha
Aham Adischa Madhyancha
Amadishcha Madhyam cha
Bhutanamanta Evacha
Bhutanamanta eva cha
Aham Atma Guda Kesha
Ahamatma Gudakesh
Sarva Bhutashaya Stitaha
Sarvabhutashayastitaha
Aham Adischa Madhyancha
Amadishcha Madhyam cha
Bhutanamanta Evacha.
Bhutanamanta eva cha.
And then Aditi he had many children, 12 children. In the past in Puranas, she takes the name of Aditi, Adityanam Aham Vishnu. Among the children of Aditi, I am Vishnu. Vamanavtara, that is what my note says. I am Vishnu, you can take as Vishnu only. That is maintainer. Adityanam Aham Vishnu, Jyotisham Ravirumshuman. And among the lights, I am sun. That's the ultimate light that we have. Supposing the sun disappears, gets dark, suddenly by some reason, within minutes the entire thing will come to a halt. We will not even have time to shout that sun has gone. So he says, I am Raviramshuman. I am sun among the solar bodies. Among the lights, I am sun. So all the lights that we have found out is less than sun only, that we already know. Marichir Marutamasmi. And then Marichi means I am the brightness of a human being, the aura, among the wind gods. Among the wind gods, I am Marichi. Among the wind gods, I am Marichi, that is what he says. And then what? Nakshatranam aham sashihi. Among the solar bodies, you need not, you don't have to think that he did not know that moon is a satellite, it was not a star. A body in the sky he refers to as nakshatra. Among the nakshatras, I am Shashi, I am moon. So the nearest one that we have, man after 6,000 years of what Krishna said have been able to put their foot on the moon, but they are still finding out whether there is water source there, whether something could sprout there, and certain experiments are going on. Still, we have not yet known in full. So Shashi is me only. That is to say, when you see the moon, remember me too. That's simple. When you see the moon, let memory of me come to you. The cosmic consciousness come to you. That too, how he gets on becoming bright on the full moon day, and after 15 days he will not appear at all. So there is a wonderful thing that you can see in his moment. So know me as moon. So he said four things. Adityanam aham Vishnu. Aditi had 12 children. Among them, I am Vishnu. Among the lights, I am Raviram Shuman. I am sun god. Marichir Marutamasmi. Of the wind gods, I am Marichi. I am the brightness. I am Tejas. That is what he says. Nakshatranam aham Shashi. Among the stars, among the sky bodies, the nearest to the earth happens to be Shashi. I am that. Remember me when you see the moon. I think we can recite. Adityanam aham Vishnu.
आदित्यानामहं विष्णु
Jyotisham Raviram Shuman.
ज्योतिषां रविरंशुमान्
Marichir Marutam
मरीचिमरुतामस्मि
Nakshatranam aham Shashi.
नक्षत्राणामहं शशि
Adityanam aham Vishnu.
आदित्यानाम् अहं विष्णु
Jyotisham Raviram Shuman.
ज्योतिषां रविरंशुमान्
Marichir Marutam
मरीचिं मरुतामस्मि
Nakshatranam aham Shashi.
नक्षत्राणाम् अहं शशि
Shashi is moon. You can write short note. Moon is also me, or you can see my glory in moon. Vedanam Samavedosmi. Devanam Vasavaha. Indriyanam Manusyasmi. Bhutanam Chetan. Krishna has been telling Arjuna wherever we can remember him, seeing what? Among Vedas, I am Samveda. Samveda is known for musical values. Music has the power to heal many of the disorders, say psychiatrists. Samveda is only for singing beautifully in different ragas. Among the three Vedas, know me as Samveda. You can see my power in Samveda. Devanam Vasava. Among the gods, I am Indra. Among the gods, I am Indra. Indra will be in our Swarga, Sargaloka. Next is very important. Indriyanam Manasyasmi. Underline this. Krishna tells us, among Indriyas, I am the mind. Can you listen? Yeah.
Yes.
Among Indriyas, I am Manas. So all our Manas is his presentation in each one of us. We think it is ours. Krishna says, I am Manas in every living being. Sometimes he gives us good thoughts, sometimes he may give us not a good one, so on and so forth. I am the Manas in every among Indriyas. The best among the Indriyas is Manas, and I am that. Jnanendriya, Karmendriya, and Manas, Buddhi, Ahankara, things we said. Manas is me only in every living being. Yeah. Indriyanam Manasyasmi. Among the Indriyas, Jnanendriya and Karmendriya, organs of action and organs of knowledge, I am Manas. Bhutanam asmi Chetana. And in all living beings, I am that life force. In all living beings, I am that life force. I am that force that makes it live. So that is me. Four things he said in this shloka. Vedanam Samavedos. Among the Vedas, Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samveda, Atharvaveda, you can see me in Samveda because it is a Veda where musical value is in abundance. Vedanam Samavedosmi, Devanam Asmi Vasava. Among the gods, I am Indra. Know me as Indra when you think of God. Indriyanam Manasyasmi. Among the Karmendriyas and Gyanendriyas, whatever is there in the Manas is me only. Bhutanam Asmi Chetana. In all living beings, that I am the life force. Which keeps it alive is only He. I think we can recite. Vedanam Samavedosmi
Vedanam Samavedosmi
Devanamastri Vasavaha
Devanamasmi Vasavaha
Indriyanam Manasyasmi
Indriyanam Manashtasmi
Bhutanamastmi Chetana
Bhutanamasmi Chetana
Vedanam Samavedosmi
Vedanam Samavedosmi
Devanamastri Vasavaha
Devanamasmi Vasavaha
Indriyanam Manasyasmi
Indriyanam Manashtasmi
Bhutanamasmi Chetana.
Bhutanamasmi Chetana.
That shloka you can underline Indriyanam Manasyasmi. That is what Krishna says. What is there in me and in you and every living being, the mind is He only. That is what Krishna said in 10th chapter. Rudranam Shankarasyasmi. There is a great divide in Hinduism. Some say Shiva is ultimate, some say Krishna is ultimate. But Krishna says, I am Shiva in Bhagavad Gita. Rudranam Shankarasyasmi. Among Rudras, I am Shankara, I am Shiva. That you can write. Shiva is Krishna, Krishna is Shiva. One and the same. But we have made a big confusion in the culture. Some are only worshippers of Shiva. Some are only worshippers of Krishna. Some worshippers of Krishna do not go to Shiva temple. Even if they go, that's only one. On Shivratri, they go and salute and come back. That is what the order tells them. All nonsense they have got. Krishna says, I am Shiva by myself. Whether you go to Shiva temple, Krishna temple, Anjaneya temple, Rama temple, Gauri temple, any temple, Ganesha temple, one and the same. Remember, he told me, Yo yo yamyam tanum bhakta sadhya chitimichyati tasya tasya achalam saddham tame vedidamyam. Whatever form you want to worship me with, I will give you the strong belief in that form, he told in the 7th chapter, which you have underlined. But we have a big divide between Shiva followers and Vishnu followers. That is unfounded. There is no reason to prove it. It's something like a, how should I say, non-belief. Rudranam Shankarasyasmi Vitteshu Iksharaksam. Among the rich, among the Yakshas and Rakshasas, I am Kubera. Vittesha is Kubera. For all the Hindus, when you listen to a spiritual talk, you feel as if sannyasa is ultimate, money should not be made at all. Must not be worried about money. But Krishna says, I am Kubera. Remember, these classes are run by most of software people. Whether it is in India or outside, software people have been running this class. They work for a company. Their bosses who found the company have been feeding thousands and thousands and millions of people. Aren't they to be respected? Krishna says, yes, I am the richest of the rich. Kubera is me only. See me in Kubera. Vittesho Yaksha Rakshasam. Among the Yakshas and Rakshasas, I am Kubera. Krishna is not against the richness at all. If it is well used, it is welcome. So when they invest like that and help a lot of people, millions of people, say for a drug company, they help the people or they help the workers. They could have made a living by themselves with small thing, but they didn't do it. They had money, they used it well, and they have been using it well. So therefore, this is to be underlined because you must not have a confusion that money making is always bad, unless it is well used. If it is not well used, you don't take it at all. You leave it here and get out. Rudranam Shankarasyasmi Vittesho Yaksharakshasam Vasunam Pavakasyasmi. Among the Vasus, I am fire. Among the Vasus, I am fire. Fire is also me. When you see the fire, remember. Among the fire, among the Ashtavasus, there are 8 Vasus in Shastras. I don't know who are the 8 ones. Among them, fire Agni is me. And Meru Shikarinamaham. Among the peak of mountains, I am Meru Parvata. Salute the Meru. When you see a beautiful mountain in front of you, supposing you go to some place, some wonderful thing appears before you, Krishna says, yes, that is me, surrender. Meru Shikirinamaham. Among the peak of mountains, I am Meru. I think we can recite. Rudranam Shankarasyasmi
Rudranam Shankarashtasmi
Vittesho Yaksharakshasam
Vittesho Yaksharakshasam
Vasunam Pavakasyasmi
Vasunam Pavakashtasmi
Meru Shikarinamaham
Meru Shikarinamaham
Rudranam Shankarasyasmi
Rudranam Shankarashtasmi
Vittesho Yaksharakshasam
Vittesho Yaksharakshasam
Vasunam Pavakasyasmi
Vasunam Pavakashtasmi
Meru Shikarinamaham.
Meru Shikarinamaham.
And yes, to tell all important things that where he appears. Purodasancha Mukyam Mam Vidyapata Brahaspati. Brahaspati is the Purohit of gods, a man of knowledge. So see me in Brahaspati. Purodasancha Mukyam Mam. He is the leader of Purohitas. This Brahaspati, I am in him. You can see me in Brahaspati. Senaninam Aham Skandaha. Among the leaders of the army, I am Skanda. That is why he says, I do not know. Skanda is Kartikeya powers. And Sarasa must be Sagaraha. Underline. Among the water bodies, I am sea. Supposing a man has not seen sea at all, suddenly take him near the sea and make him have a look. The vastness and the wave and other things, he will be totally wonderstruck. What a creation is this? So Krishna says, I am that water body. I am that water body. Sarasa must be Sagaraha. Among the water bodies, I am sea. You can't help remembering God when you see the sea. That wonderful it is to sit and meditate, or to see the sunrise, to see the sunset, and that vision, let that vision bring me to your memory. That is what Krishna wants to tell Arjuna and each one of us. Sarasa must be Sagara. Among the water bodies, I am the sea. I think we can decide. I think I have explained. Purodasancha Mukyamam Vidyapata Brahaspati. Among the Purohits, I am Brahaspati, the Purohit of gods. And Senyaninam Aham Skanda. I am the leader of the army, I am Skanda. Sarasamasmi Sagara. Among the water bodies, I am sea. I think we can say. Purodasancha Mukhyam Mam
पुरोदसां च मुख्यं मां
Vidhi Partha Bruhaspatim
विद्धि पार्थ बृहस्पतिं
Senaninam Aham Skandaha
सेनानीनामहं स्कन्दः
Sarasamasmi Sagaraha
सरसामस्मि सागरः
Purodasancha Mukhyam Mam
पुरोदसां च मुख्यं मां
Vidhi Partha Bruhaspatim
विद्धि पार्थ बृहस्पतिं बृहस्पतिं
Senaninam Aham Skandaha
सेनानीनामहं स्कन्दः
Sarasamasmi Sagaraha.
सरसामस्मि सागरः
And then Maharshinam Bhruguram. Among the great rishis, I am Bhrigu Maharshi. There's a big story in Bhagavata about Bhrigu, you can refer to. So among the rishis, I am Bhrigu Maharshi, Giram Asmaika Maksharam. Among the sounds, I am Omkara. Underline that. Omkara is nothing but he only. When we say Omkara, it's not we are reciting God, it is God himself. The Omkara itself is God. That's what Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita at least 4 times. Giram Asmaikam Aksharam. Omkara is me only. More beautiful is the next part. Yajnanam Japayajnosmi. If we had understood this one, our country would have been altogether different. The highest yajna is not Ashwamedha Yaga. The highest yajna for Krishna is Japa Yajna. People take initiation from great people. One mantra. Say a mantra of Rama, mantra of Krishna. Those who take that mantra recite it all their lives. Whenever, wherever they have free time, they begin to recite it. That is the highest yajna for Krishna. Not even the Ashwamedha. It's a beautiful shloka. This to be remembered. If you want to do the highest yajna, remember, take a name of God. Say, for example, ISKCON people tell you to recite Hare Rama, Ram Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. How long recite? A lifetime. Whenever you have time, recite. Or, supposing your Bhagavad Gita is the mantra for you, read. You've got time. Read. Read today, read tomorrow, read every day, read every day. The highest yajna is repeating that mantra constantly. There cannot be a more beautiful and simple answer than this. If you want to do the highest yajna, yajnanam upayajnos. It is Krishna saying. You can underline and you can quote it to others. Sufficient if you remember Krishna and do his japa. Stavaranam Himalaya. Next one is also to be underlined. So this shloka has 3 things to underline. Giram Asmaikam Aksharam, number 1. Yajnanam Japayajnosmi, number 2. Stavaranam Himalaya. Among the mountain peaks, I am Himalaya. Krishna told us 6,000 years ago, even now Himalaya is said to be the highest peak on earth. Stavaranam Himalaya. What will you do when you see Himalaya? Just surrender. What a beautiful creation of God I have in front of me. Just surrender. That is my vibhuti. That is what Krishna is saying. Stavaranam Himalaya. Maharshinam Bhruguram. Giram Asmaikam Aksharam. Yajnanam Japayajnosmi. Stavaranam Himalaya. Beautiful 3 things are there in that shloka. Giram Asmaikam Aksharam. Yajnanam Japayajnosmi. Stavaranam Himalaya. When you believe in Bhagavad Gita, you should believe in every word of what Krishna says. Then proof for what he says. I think we can decide. Maharshinam Bhruguraham
Maharshinaam Bhraguraham
Giram Asmaikamaksharam
Giramasmaikamaksharam
Yajnanam Japa Yajnosmi
Yajnanaam Japayajñosmi
Tavaranam Himalayah
Tavaraणाम Himalayah
Maharshinam Bhruguraham
Maharshinaam Bhraguraham
Giram Asmaikamaksharam
Giramasmaikamaksharam
Yajnanam Japa Yajnosmi
Yajnanaam Japayajñosmi
Tavaranam Himalayah.
Tavaraणाम Himalayah.
And he continues, among the trees, Ashwattha Sarva Vrukshanam. Again, I had a problem for a long time. There are wonderful trees that are used as supporting our houses. Or there is sandal and chandana and wonderful smelling trees. Or our teak, rose and other wonderful woods that we have. Why did Krishna say I am Ashwatha? The entire Hindu religion, starting from Kerala to Himalayas, they have Ashwatha trees. And the Naga is set under the Ashwatha trees, wherever you go. Ashwatha trees' leaves are something like fans. They will be always shaking. And you will get a wonderful wind if you go near the Ashwatha. Maybe that is one reason why he says I am Ashwatha. And people say, go around Ashwatha tree early morning, they will get ozone. And they will also suggest some married ladies who do not have children to go around Ashwatha so that they will have the children. And so on. There are so many things. More than that, I observed one thing. Where nothing can grow Ashwatha sprouts. Even in the stone buildings, between the two stone set, an Ashwatha plant grows. If you are moving in a bus in Bangalore city, wherever you have to go near a flyover, they have built a wall there. There is not a single wall where you do not see Ashwatha being growing. Ashwatha is such a strong tree. And those who have a house near Ashwatha plant, slowly it can come into your house and its root can lift your slab that you have put to your houses. And even when we make Ashwatha a platform for Ashwatha, I have seen, even if they build a platform with iron and other things, Ashwatha can break it. And probably that is the reason why he says I am Ashwatha. There are many good qualities there. So Ashwatha Sarva Vrukshana. Among all the trees, I am Ashwatha. We have respect for Ashwatha from one corner of the India to the other corner. Devarshinancha Narada. Among the Devarshis, Narada, the highest devotee of Narada is Vishnu, Vishnu is Narada. That is what he wants to tell us. If you see Narada, as if you are saying Vishnu. Gandharvanam Chittarataha. Among the Yakshas and Gandharvas, I am the Chittarata under Gandharva. I don't know why he says that. Siddhanam Kapilo Muni. Kapila is the founder of Sankhya Shastra. He had given liberation to his mother, that is what he says. So Kapila is me only. When you remember Kapila, you can also remember me. Because his greatness is given by me. That is what Krishna wants to tell us. I think we can decide. Ashwattha Sarva Vrukshanam.
Ashwattha Sarva Vrukshanam.
देवर्षीणां च नारदः
देवर्षीणां च नारदः
गन्धर्वाणां चित्ररथः
गन्धर्वाणां चित्तरथः
सिद्धानां कपिलो मुनिः
सिद्धानां कपिलो मुनिः
अश्वत्थः सर्ववृक्षाणां
अश्वत्थसर्ववृक्षाणां
देवर्षीणां च नारदः
देवर्षीणां च नारदः
गन्धर्वाणां चित्ररथः
गन्धर्वाणां चित्ररथः
सिद्धानां कपिलो मुनिः
सिद्धानां कपिलो मुनिः.
I think we can stop at that, do the prayer in the night.